Introduction. Today I invite you to delve into the mysteries that transcend the visible and to perceive, in a subtle and profound way, the meaning of V.I.T.R.I.O.L in alchemy. This ancient acronym, whose letters unfold the message Visita Interiora Terrae, Rectificando Invenies Occultum Lapidem, reveals a path of transformation that goes far beyond the mere transmutation of matter. Within it lies an invitation to an inner journey, a deep dive into the silence of being, where essence and the potential for a silent and authentic renewal reside. In a time when mystery intertwines with everyday life, the ancient message we now know as V.I.T.R.I.O.L, Visita Interiora Terrae, Rectificando Invenies Occultum Lapidem, emerged. This enigma, woven into the fabric of the alchemical tradition, was not merely intended to convert lead into gold, but to reveal the subtle path that leads to self-knowledge and the transformation of being. To utter these words is as if the universe whispers an invitation for each individual to turn inward, to contemplate in silence the layers of their existence. The very essence of this teaching lies in the idea that by entering the deep recesses of the soul, one can find the hidden light that has long awaited its emergence, transforming the raw matter of everyday life into something noble and luminous. Thus, the call of V.I.T.R.I.O.L invites the seeker to abandon superficial certainties and surrender to an inner journey of profound discovery. The message, which unfolds in each letter of the acronym, dates back to times when wisdom was not only written in books, but also engraved in gestures, in the symbols of sacred structures, and in nature itself. By invoking Visita, the teaching urges us to embark on an internal pilgrimage, to face what we often hesitate to recognize, our fears, shadows, and fragilities. The word interiora reminds us that this journey does not take place in the external world, but through a vast and mysterious territory that resides within every human being. By evoking terrae, the message merges the human with the natural, revealing that the soil that sustains life also holds the secrets of an existence that is simultaneously material and spiritual. This union of the tangible with the intangible prepares us for the next stage of transformation, which unfolds gradually in a continuous process of rectification and rebirth. 2. The inner journey. Between earth and spirit. Upon embarking on the path of self-knowledge, the being is compelled to transcend the limitations of the tangible world, venturing into a deep dive within themselves. On this journey, each step becomes a subtle reconciliation between matter and spirit, where earthly experience, with its solidity and imperfections, intertwines with the soul's highest aspirations. The earth itself, in its vastness and constancy, emerges not only as the foundation of life, but as a mirror of the human condition, a receptacle where chaos and order coexist, outlining the basis upon which the true essence of being is built. As the seeker traverses this inner landscape, they encounter a realm of emotions and thoughts, where each corner reveals both the scars left by past experiences and the seeds of unexplored potential. This journey is not a simple linear passage. It resembles a labyrinth of mirrors, where each reflection brings forth both luminous and shadowy aspects of our personality. Coexisting with these dualities requires an attitude of acceptance and compassion, in which the individual learns to face their imperfections with the same care devoted to the most beautiful aspects within them. In this process, the concept of rectification assumes the role of an almost imperceptible, yet profound transformative movement. Just as fire purifies metal and reveals the gold hidden within it, an honest and serene gaze upon one's own vulnerabilities allows for the identification of what needs to be refined. This inner purification is not an act of severity, but an invitation to understanding and self-forgiveness. It is through the consistency of this inner work that the being gradually integrates the lessons from their pains and challenges, transforming each obstacle into an opportunity for growth and each tear into a sign of the path toward elevation. The inner journey thus reveals itself as a delicate balance between the tangible and the ethereal. By opening to the experiences of the physical world, the touch of the breeze, the scent of wet earth after the rain, the firmness of steps on ancient soil, the individual also connects with the subtleties of existence that dwell in the realm of the spirit. This integration between body and soul is what allows for genuine transformation, where the material and the immaterial merge to create a new way of being. In each moment of contemplation, when inner silence becomes present, the seeker discovers that true wealth does not reside in possessions or external certainties, but in the ability to listen to the inner voice that guides them toward a fuller and more harmonious existence. 3. Ancestral wisdom and its convergence with modern science. As we advance on the path of self-knowledge, we encounter a point of confluence between ancient teachings that have traversed the centuries and the discoveries of contemporary science. At this crossroads of knowledge, mystical tradition and modern investigation engage in an unexpected harmony, revealing that the path of inner transformation is not exclusive to a single paradigm, but rather a rich and complex synthesis, where the symbolic meets the empirical. The ancient masters, with their words inscribed on papyri and carved into the stones of sacred structures, conveyed teachings that remind us of the correspondence between heaven and earth. Hermes Trismegistus, in his Corpus Hermeticum, presents us with the idea that, as above, so below, a maxim that echoes as an invitation to perceive the unity of the universe. This perception, as profound as it is simple, serves as a foundation for understanding that every element of creation, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is intrinsically linked to a greater whole. This holistic vision not only underpinned the practices of the alchemists, but also inspired generations of seekers who saw nature as a blueprint for spiritual evolution. The fourth, the awakening of consciousness and the revelation of the hidden stone. Upon reaching the pinnacle of this inner journey, the seeker experiences a moment of awakening that transcends the ordinary. It is in this instant that consciousness expands, illuminating the deepest recesses of the self where shadows and doubts once dwelled. This experience, the result of a slow process of rectification, reveals that true transformation is not an abrupt change, but rather the accumulation of small unveilings that together converge toward a new perception of the self. In this state of clarity, the individual begins to understand that every pain and every challenge faced serve to shape their essence, preparing the ground for an inner rebirth. The integration of lived experiences then allows dualities, light and shadow, chaos and order, to reconcile in profound harmony. This process resembles the action of fire, which by purifying metal reveals the gold hidden within it. In the same way, an attentive and sincere gaze upon one's own fragilities makes it possible to discover a latent strength capable of transmuting imperfection into sources of wisdom. This realization is not the result of an immediate revelation, but the accumulation of small moments of lucidity that together weave the tapestry of a full and conscious life. This quest, as personal as it is universal, reminds us that the greatness of existence lies in the ability to transform the ordinary into something sublime, revealing that each of us is, in essence, an alchemist in constant creation. Thank you for watching.